When communicating with families, always begin with something positive about the student. This could be describing an area where the student is doing well or something you enjoy about the child.
I do occasionally call home and say, hey, I'm just really happy I have so-and-so in my class. She makes me smile every day. I really appreciate her.
Next, clearly identify the specific problem or concern. It will be helpful if you figure out how you will articulate this before you call the family. Additionally, when serious problems need to be discussed, schedule a phone conference or a face-to-face meeting.
The biggest thing I can say about establishing rapport and you're having trouble contacting a parent, don't give up. I mean, there's a kid in that class that's counting on you to establish that rapport. And as we said earlier, you're always looking to find something good with those kids, like in capturing kids' hearts. If you can't be at the door to greet them when they're in here and you're getting ready, everybody's crushed for time. Just try to say something good to them. And if you see that kid, tell them, hey, I was trying to get a hold of mom or dad last night, and just watch them. It's like, oh, God. It's like, no, I want to tell them something good. You did really good today, and I want to tell them. And they'll be more than happy to help you get in contact with them. Give them a card, give them a note, whatever, and those kids will deliver those notes for you.
99% of the communication parents get from school is negative, and it's so-and-so didn't turn on their work, or I'm having trouble with behavioral issues. I have a list, I have a notebook where I check out, and I try to do 6 students a week where I just call their parents. It's sometimes, I mean, if I'm having an issue, I'll address it then, but sometimes it's, hey, I just want to let you know that Shelby's doing a great job in my class. She's turning all her work, she's an excellent student, and I know most of the time if you're getting a phone call from the school, it's not going to be something positive. So I'm really trying to change that image of communication from school, and just want to let you know further who I am, and if you have any questions or comments, please feel free and don't hesitate to contact me.
It is necessary that when communicating with families, we talk about problems in such a way that conveys that they can be fixed. Effective strategies for this include providing an idea or brief plan for how you think the situation would be improved or resolved, or creating a plan in collaboration with the parent or guardian for fixing the problem and using language such as, I need your help, or what do you think I could do?
I also think, too, that parents sometimes react, especially if you're calling with bad news. They react in ways that we've described it before as like the grief cycle. Like when their dream has died, their dream for their child all of a sudden has died because their child had made a 32 on a test or whatever it is, that it's that shock and denial. And that often that's how parents initially react, but then they come around. And so just being prepared for that, that initially they may say, are you sure? They may deny it, they may react, but, staying calm when you're on the phone with the parent or in person with the parent, and then talk about how to remedy the situation, not just your child did this, but here's what's going on. I wanted you to know, and here's what we're going to do about it. And approaching it with a plan is really important.
Documenting your communication with families is a best practice that we recommend to all CTE instructors. Always have a record of your interactions with families. Your documentation need not record every detail, but should allow you to recall the date, purpose, and main ideas that were discussed. This information can be recorded on paper or in an electronic document. Many teachers find it efficient to create a contact log for summarizing their communications with families. An example of such a log can be found in our toolbox. To maintain confidentiality, choose your written words carefully and ensure that your documentation is kept in a safe place.